Welcome, I'm Joey. Today I'm taking you to my home region in France, Alsace. We'll explore the ruins of ancient castles, walk through endless forest trails, and admire the traditional houses that make this region so unique. I'll be hiking the first 160 kilometers of the Hexatrek, the 3000 kilometers Great Crossing of France. This section is also known as GR53. You'll find a link in the description if you'd like more information. So grab your favorite snack and enjoy this end of summer small adventure. I had to take an early train to Strasbourg, and from there, another 1-hour train to Wissembourg. That's where you'll most likely begin if you come to walk the Hexatrek or the GR53. I didn't sleep well the night before, but I was ready for this little adventure. When you arrive at Wissembourg station, you will need to walk about 20 minutes out of town to the border with Germany to reach the start of the trail. Blue skies and sunshine were on the menu for the next 2 days. Here I am at the beginning of the Hexatrek. It's a Thru-Hike that crosses France, but I'm not gonna walk the entire way. I'm not even gonna walk the first step. I'm just gonna walk 160 kilometers from here. It should take me around 5 days. I'm just taking it as a slow vacation because everything else is overpriced in August, you know. It's time 5, time 10, the regular price of flight everywhere. So the start of the Hexatrek is very close to my home, so why not? After a bit of exploring in town, I grabbed some sandwiches at the bakery and headed out toward the forest. On this hike, you won't be walking on roads very much, but mostly on forest trails. The temperature was ideal for walking, a light breeze and 25 degrees Celsius. That is one big pile of shit. It will not be the first Jurassic Park reference in this video. As I slowly made my way deeper into the forest, I came across the tail of a slow worm. I made sure it could slip back into the shade, since you often find them burned in the middle of the road. A little rest area. Very nice. Nice. There wasn't much to see in this little village, but I enjoyed the tranquility of a summer Monday morning. You will come across a lot of those rest area with a map and some history about the town. Refilling water isn't an issue here. In the worst case, you can always ask locals to fill your bottle. I didn't know there were a beach in Alsace. Where's the sea? Where's the ocean? I didn't pay attention and I took the wrong turn. And I'm going up here. It never stops. There we are, back on track. Finally, after a few hours of climbing, I got to see my first view of the trip. Well, if you want to climb on this rock, you can. That's high. You can expect steep climbs if you explore these castles, but it's worth the effort. What's in there? Smells like old woman perfume. I suppose it's the candle. I searched for Daenerys and her dragons, but sadly they didn't show up. I rested for a while, enjoying the sounds of nature, before continuing my walk. I still had more castles and hills to go through that day. Well, sadly this castle is not accessible. Today was kind of hard, I'm not gonna lie. I went up a lot, down a lot. I saw a lot of castle, so that was nice. Now I'm hesitating between going further as initially planned to camp or stopping at the first spot I see. I don't know. Another resting area. Nice, just a table, a bench. I think I'm gonna set camp here. It's perfect, it's so flat. It's not my initial plan, but I'm too exhausted. And there it is. Nice. So the same setup as in Shikoku during my pilgrimage. I will not change it because it's working pretty well. It's very windy and it's gonna be quite chilly tonight. I don't think I will be cold because I have my quirt 20 degrees, so Fahrenheit, so in degrees it's like -6. Should be alright. Good morning. I had a good night's sleep. The spot was great. It was a bit chilly, but I'm equipped for that kind of weather. Other than that, there was a chopper around 10 p.m. flying around for almost 2 hours until midnight. I don't know if they were looking for someone or not, but I could not sleep during that time. But it's alright. After that, I think I managed to sleep before that a little bit, and after that it was alright. I'm gonna finish packing and start my day. Yeah. I woke up around 6 a.m. every morning and started walking around 7. In August, the sun rises late, but stays up until late evening, so you can easily walk until 8 p.m. with daylight. You'll see many traditional Alsatian houses. They are typical of villages in Alsace and give the region its unique charm. I refilled my water supply and started walking back up the mountain. In this part of the Hexatrek, the pattern is always the same. You climb uphill, descend into a village, usually with a river running through it, then head up here again, and so on. You often read online that people don't hear the same animal sounds they remember from their childhood. I think it's not that the sounds are gone. It's that as we grow up, we stop taking the time to really listen. On my way to see more castles, I came across a squirrel guarding the site. It wasn't very happy to see me there. After exploring both castles, I kept walking towards the next town. I still had a few hours left to walk, but I knew it would be worth it. I met a sad, lonely-looking tree. We cheered each other up. Another cabin in the wood. And that's actually nice. You can sleep here. I finally arrived at the village. It was around 3 p.m. and I had already walked more than half of what I had planned for the day. I decided to stop and treat myself to a kebab. I also took the opportunity to charge my electronics. I rested for an hour or so before leaving. I know it doesn't look like it, but it's going up. The last uphill of the day. Then a few kilometers to walk and I will reach the spot I'm gonna put my tent on. Well, one more castle before the end of the day. Cool. Let's check it out. This will be a very good spot for camping. But it's a little bit too early in the day, so I'm gonna keep going, but yeah, pretty nice. Well, let's hope I don't meet him, because I have a full kebab in my bag. That would be unfortunate. I did it. This is where I'm gonna camp. I don't know if I can camp inside, can I? Oh. You know what? I think I can. I can attach my guideline. Okay. It's kind of fake actually. I don't know. I think I will try. Well, that's actually pretty good. It does fit. I used the same technique as I used in Shikoku. And just put the stack here. And yeah, it's perfect like that. My little hut for tonight. I think I underestimated the elevation. I wanted to walk 165 kilometers in 5 days, and I don't think it's gonna be possible. There are too much elevations, so it's fine. I can take my time. Doesn't really matter. Probably gonna finish in 6 days instead of 5. Worst case, 7 days, but I don't think so. So, yeah, it's fine also like that. I rather take my time than rush anything, especially that I have time. So, yeah. Good morning. I had a good night's sleep in the cabin. I would say it was almost too warm for me. No wind, nothing, but it was fine. It was in case it was gonna rain this morning, but I'm lucky for now. It should rain later. It feels like the end of summer. I use the app called Hexatrek to guide me through the trail. You can find a free GPX file on their website, and the app itself is a one-time payment. You can see the points of interest very easily. Not everything was up to date, but it was still very useful. The rain finally began to fall. I stopped for a quick meal and kept walking. Compared to the torrential rains I've seen in Japan, this was nothing. I came across this place, Chamonix. Here, you'll find free water and other little surprises. It's also a spot where you can rest and charge your gear for free. Sadly, the owner wasn't there, but I'm very thankful to her. I feel like I'm in Jurassic Park right now, waiting for a velociraptor to come out of those bracken, I think it's called. Make sure to check yourself for ticks. I had two crawling on me after crossing path like that. My bag felt surprisingly heavy, despite weighing less than 10 kilograms with food and water. I decided not to camp at the spot I had initially chosen while preparing the trip. I didn't know where I would camp, but that's what's exciting about it. Oh my god. I did not know where I would camp tonight. The first spot was so-so, but people seem to appreciate it. And I just went, okay, let's just keep going. I have time. And let's see if I can find anything somewhere. This looks good. And the grass is a bit high, but maybe near the benches. I don't know. I could make a fire, but I'm not gonna do that. If only I could pitch here, because it's raining now. But I don't think I can. Maybe I can try something. Let's see. Well, I was expecting worst, but I think it will do. It's a bit tight inside, but yeah. I slept in worse condition in Japan. Yeah. I was getting close to Saverne, one of the biggest towns in the region, with a plan in mind, to find a restaurant and relax for a bit. I found what I was looking for and ordered a flamencourt. Actually, I ordered 2 as a meal starter. Then I ordered a big fat burger to make sure I would get the calories I needed. I finished with an apricot after dinner liqueur and a coffee offered by the restaurant. I was ready for the rest of the day. Some bivouac spot. I don't know how people sleep in there and can be comfortable. I will not be. small shelter. On the map it says you can camp here. I was walking toward the spot where I'd camped for the night, when suddenly I saw something beautiful in the distance. Well, this is where I'm gonna camp tonight. I found this little spot near a fountain. The sound doesn't bother me. I sleep with earplugs. I think it's called like that, right? I didn't know it yet, but I was about to have one of the worst nights of my life. Food poisoning. That's what happened to me last night. That was horrible. I did not sleep the whole night. I did throw up yesterday night. I did number 2 or so. Thank God it did not happen at the same time. And this morning I throw up again, just a little bit. I think it's a good sign. That means my stomach is empty. But I could not sleep at all. I feel kind of weak right now. I don't know if I will be able to finish it, to finish where I wanted to finish. I will try my best. It's very late, it's already 7. And the culprit is meat. I don't know how it's called in English, saucisson. I will put the translation. It was not supposed to be, bad. But I guess with the sun and everything, probably. Let's hope I can do something. But it's the hardest day of the whole trip, so I don't know how I will manage to do that. Let's see. In case food poisoning happens to you in a similar situation, do not panic. Listen to your body. If it wants to throw up, throw up. You will feel so much better. Same for number 2. I know in those conditions it's not easy. So that identify the food that gave you the food poisoning. For me it was the meat. Stay warm because you will feel warm, cold, cold. Your heart rate will probably be around 100 BPM. You will not be able to sleep. And drink water, of course. Small portion of water every hours. See if you throw up the water or not. If you do, that's not good. If you don't, that's fine. And if you throw up later, the rest of what you ate, that's fine too. Sometimes I felt better, other times worse. I noticed my heartbeat would not slow down, even when I was resting. I had a fever and my joints were hurting. Well, at least I made it there. Nice. I decided to stop halfway through the day. I was about 18 kilometers from the finish line I had planned for this trip, with 1,200 meters of both ascent and descent still ahead of me. I was so close, yet so far. But you have to listen to your body, and mine was telling me to stop. Thank you for watching my adventure. If you enjoyed it, don't hesitate to leave a comment and subscribe for more. See you soon.